Hi everyone, my name is Emily and welcome to Booked for the Week, our bi-weekly book talk featuring Kent Free Library staff. I don't know about you guys, but I love micro-histories, books that manage to ask big questions by focusing in on tiny details. And 2020 has been a wonderful year for nonfiction books. So today I'd like to share with you 3 great micro-histories coming out this fall. The first book I want to talk about is If Then, How the Simulmatics Corporation Invented the Future by Jill Lepore. This book examines the short-lived but highly influential Simulmatics Corporation, a company that attempted to predict human behavior using algorithmic data science. This company managed to peddle their dubious product to people all over the United States, from the Kennedys all the way on up to the US military, to sometimes disastrous effects. With witty and insightful commentary, Lepore manages to connect the dots between these long-buried Silicon Valley skeletons to current-day scandals, all the way up to Cambridge Analytica. If you're someone who looks at big data, the scandals in Silicon Valley, and the complete lack of US governmental oversight in the tech industry and wonders, how did we get here? This book is one you're definitely going to have to check out. The next book I want to talk about is Looking for Miss America, a pageant's 100-year quest to define womanhood, by Margot Mifflin. This book looks chronologically at the history of the Miss America pageant by focusing in on key events, important organizers, and really notable pageant contestants to tell a narrative that reads more like a story than an actual textbook, which is nice for a change. This book is funny, not dry at all, and it's just a fun read from start to finish. The author is more interested in drawing in shades of gray that allows readers to come to their own conclusions rather than proclaiming her own verdict on the topic. At the same time, she's able to examine the pageant through many different lenses, including cultural, political, racial, and of course, feminist lenses. This is a fun ride from start to finish, and if you're interested at all in the Miss America pageant or just curious what all the fuss is about, I encourage you to read this book and give it a chance. The last book I want to highlight is The Deepest South of All, True Stories from Natchez, Mississippi by Richard Grant. This is a travel book with a bite. Richard Grant is just as interested in exploring the deep racist roots of this sleepy plantation town as he is the beautiful antebellum mansions and the garden clubs. He tells this story in 2 narratives woven together. The first, the present-day narrative, where he interviews many different local dignitaries, politicians, black activists, and white garden club officiants. The second is the historical narrative of Prince Abdul Rahman Ibrahima, sorry if I butchered that, who was a prince from Africa who was sold into slavery and then spent the next 40 years fighting for his freedom in this town. This story is deeply compelling and challenging, so if you're looking for something that has a little bit more bite to it and is going to make you think, I really encourage you to check this one out. The story particularly benefits from outsider Richard Grant, who is English, because it allows him to speak more candidly and honestly about things that we as Americans might shy away from. On the whole, a wonderful read. I hope you guys have been inspired to pick up one of these fantastic reads. Let me know in the comments below what the best nonfiction book from 2020 you read was, so I can check one out too. I look forward to seeing you all again in 2 weeks for another Booked for the Week.